Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
This segment is sponsored by Palm Mechanics. Well, good morning and thanks for joining us today again on Living Local Carolina. Today I'm joined again by Matt Dix. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Now, you're the owner of Palm Mechanics and you're working on a job today. It's right behind us. Look at this beautiful palm tree that you guys have been working on.
Yes, ma'am. We are actually doing some diamond cuts on some Pendo palms, as well as some full service on some Palmetto palms. We work with all species of palms, just get them in a thriving state.
Love it. So the reason why we're doing this segment today is we wanted to be able to show what the process looks like whenever you actually come out to somebody's house and work on these trees. What are some reasons why your customers have called Palm Mechanics instead of trying to do this themselves?
One of the bigger reasons we find is lack of knowledge to the types of palm trees they have and how to care for them properly. Another real big reason is not having the proper tools. You know, we don't use chainsaws on our palm trees. We've spent years dialing in our handcrafted process. Another big reason is ladders. You know, some of these trees can get pretty tall and sketchy. Not to mention the amount of debris that come off of these trees. Transportation issues, no way to really haul this stuff away. Any of those reasons, we're here to help.
And we were looking at some of these palm fronds earlier. Is that what they're called?
These are actually boots.
The boots.
Yes, ma'am.
He's all about the education, y'all.
Yes, ma'am. Let me grab
Show me one of these
for
boots. This is why you shouldn't try to do it yourself. You're gonna get hurt.
These things can be pretty messy, pretty rough. If you'll notice, there's spikes on the side here that can cut you, have you bleeding. Also, you'll notice how it's real wet right here. These things actually act as a pocket holding the dirt, creating extra moisture issues, the bugs, the germination. So with us cutting these off, it's a diamond cut, cleaning these trunks up, we basically eliminate those pockets for the pest and get the tree overall just easier to look at and work with.
And I've said this before, but once you see what a good palm tree looks like, you never go back. He has ruined palm trees for me. Whenever I drive around, I know if he's done a palm tree or not. Because, I mean, look at this. It's ridiculous. It looks so much better. And it really just makes you happy to go in your yard.
It does. It does. Thank you.
All right, so you mentioned this before, but you guys do not use chainsaws for a number of reasons. What are some of those reasons?
One of the biggest reasons, really, this is just an example. This side here has been cut with a chainsaw. Looks like you put a beaver in the tree and let him chew on it.
It does.
This side here, super clean, easier to work with. That's our cut. It just makes a big difference on the tools you use and how to care for these trees properly. Tools is the big thing.
And it also gives you the freedom to be able to do these jobs, you know, later at night or early in the morning. We're not making hardly any noise right now, and it's pretty early.
Absolutely. We do night jobs. Some of our motels, when the pools close at night, we go in and we're able to do all of that. First thing in the morning, we kind of slide in, extremely quiet. All the tools we use don't make noise.
Love it. So if somebody's watching right now and they have a palm that they want you to come check out, what are the options on how they can get that taken care of?
We tried our best to make this process as easy as possible. Like most others, we do a on-site free evaluation estimate. And for some of our busier customers, I'd say, we have an online option. You can send us photos of the trees or trees you have concerns about, and we can do an evaluation that way. Basically, you can send us a photo via text, email. You can send us a photo online at our website, Facebook Messenger. Whatever's easiest for you, send those photos in. We'll give an evaluation, shoot you a price that same day. If that's something that we can lock in together, then we'll go ahead and get you set on the schedule. We have a new website, that's palmmechanics843.com, or you can give us a call at 843-455-4456.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, it doesn't get any better than this. Today, I'm hanging out at Myrtle Waves with Christina. Thanks for having me today.
Of course.
All right, for people that don't know about Myrtle Waves, which are very far and few between, but tell me what all you guys offer and why people should come here this summer.
Myrtle Waves is the best for everyone because we have something to do for everyone. We've got a brand new mat slide. We've got body slides. We have tube slides. We have 2 kids areas, a wave pool to sit and relax at, a lazy river to be lazy. Yeah. We've got a beer garden. I mean, we really have it all.
It's expanding all the time too.
Yes.
You guys are always adding new things and finding ways to entertain everybody because this is the place where you can feel like a kid.
Absolutely. You go and jump on Rock and Ray.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you got to come in your bathing suit next time and we're going to go on
Yes,
it.
I feel bad that I didn't wear my bathing suit, but I did not want to get my hair wet today. That's okay. Tell me about the cabanas and places to actually stay dry here as well.
The cabanas are a fan favorite because you can rent it out, hang out, have a good meeting spot for the day. It comes with some goodies. You get your own lounge chairs, a locker with a lock to put all your stuff in. And it's just a good meeting area if you want to have lunch with your whole family, you meet there, and then everybody just goes back out into the park.
Yeah. And you can have a party here, which is, I mean,
Yes.
truly memory making.
Yes. Birthday parties, we have held birthday parties at this park for adults and of course for kids. So any age, we will have a birthday party for you. We will sing happy birthday and cut cake with you. It's the best.
Cute. Love it. It's so cool to be here today, especially because I used to come here as a kid. So thank you for letting me hang out. If somebody wants to come to Myrtle Waves this summer, where can they buy tickets? What's the easiest way to do that?
Yeah, so you can always just show up day of, buy tickets on site, but for a little bit of a discount, you can purchase them on our website and do it in advance, and you can redeem them anytime through the summer.
Thanks for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. Man, am I excited. Guys, in the studio today, I actually have a magician with me. Lion Flood, how are you doing?
I'm well. I'm excited to be here and just to embrace all this positive energy.
Oh yeah, we're all about positive energy on Living Local Carolina. But I want to know more about you.
Okay.
How did you get into magic in the first place?
That is the age-old question, and to give you the short answer, so I'm a retired Marine veteran.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you for your
and
service.
Thank you. And I was injured, and I was recouping in a hospital. I had about 4 knee surgeries and couldn't move, and so I needed something to do. And I picked up a book and started reading, and it made me smile. And I started learning magic tricks, and eventually they would bring patients in to the room, and I would do tricks for them, little card tricks. And then when I was able to be mobile in a wheelchair, they would wheel me to other patients' room, and it kind of snowballed.
way.
Yeah, and it just picked up from that and just took off.
What you got?
All right, so I love using senses when I perform, right? So in this one, we're gonna use 2 senses, sight and sound. What I would like to do is attempt to place this coin inside the bottle, just like that. Now,
No way.
so and it's gonna happen very close up, right? And I'm gonna do it on the count of 3.
Okay.
So watch. And I'm gonna do it slow so everyone can see it. 1, 2. You know, 3 days ago when I tried this trick, no kidding. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Now, how on earth did he just do that? Y'all.
And you can hold your hand out. I want you to verify that's an actual coin. It's
Dude.
yes.
Okay, when I read that you're good at close-up magic, I wasn't actually quite sure what close-up magic was,
Oh.
but like to actually be in front of it and
Yes.
watch it happen, it's wild.
Yes.
That was crazy.
And that's probably
That's
the
difficult to
best-
do.
Yeah, it's probably the best thing I love about magic, because stage magic and all that's great.
The smoke and the
Yes.
mirrors and everything.
But to be inches from it and to
Yeah.
see it literally go from here to there,
Love
it's indescribable sometimes. That emotion. Thank you. Thank you.
I loved that. Oh, and I love magic too.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
The following portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by Florence County Voter Registration and Elections. Good morning, everyone. Today is a big day because I am at the Florence County Voter Registration and Elections office, and I'm joined by Julian. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you for being here.
We have a lot to learn today, starting with what you guys do.
Well, we are the election office here, and we commit ourselves daily to preparing for all the elections that we have in Florence County, South Carolina.
And obviously, it's an election year. This is you're preparing almost for the big game, essentially.
We are, and you start months and months in advance. We probably started a year ago working to get ready because of all the materials you have to purchase and all of the things you have to make sure websites are up to date. The South Carolina Election Commission stays with us on a regular basis, training us, getting us ready for the big day. And there's lots of training and recruiting that we do as well.
And speaking of, we're looking for volunteers this year, but specifically for veterans, right?
Yes, and the reason we have emphasis on veterans is because we love them. And there are a lot of them around that may be retired from their regular jobs after serving. And we think they need to come and serve a little bit more in the community. If they would come and join us, we'll do all the training and we'll put them at one of the locations to work the polls and have a great time. People like knowing that veterans are serving in that capacity. And we love the veterans. They're very serious about what they do when they learn it. So when we train them, they respond very well. Right now, it's a national advertisement going around trying to really vet the vote and try to get people out that are veterans to work with us.
And are there any restrictions in terms of age at all?
No restrictions on age. And there's some that might be using a chair of some sort, and they can actually work sitting in a chair if they have to.
Okay.
We'll put them to work one way or the other.
I gotcha. So how does the training process work, and how long does it take?
The commitment for a poll manager or the clerk when we go through the training, they come for a day or a night or what have you, and it's at least a 3-hour training period is what they require of us from the state. We have a poll manager's book that they study. They look, it has all the laws that they need to learn, and basically we come and do a hands-on on all the machinery so that they know how to put in a ballot, what to look for, how to take it from the person, what not to say, where not to stand. All of those things are very important. How to dress and how to approach the voter. So it's a good 3-hour training, but they also can go online, and we have online through the state as well. So that kind of helps a little bit more. And one thing I would like to say about my staff is the institutional knowledge is phenomenal here. Most of them have been in elections a lot longer than me, even though I served on the board of directors at one point a few years ago. Their institutional knowledge keeps this ship moving. It never gets slack. So they encourage me and say, you need to go over there and do this. You need to go, oh, okay.
I love it.
Yeah. So I respect them greatly, and we have a small staff, but boy, everyone's cross-trained, and that means a lot too.
Mm-hmm. And we're still looking for those volunteers, so Vet the Vote and tons more information is on y'all's website. Where can people find out more?
One of the best places besides our website as well, which is just Florence County, and then you hit voter registration at the bottom, and boom, you're on our pages. And our pages are mainly information. We don't do a lot of graphics on there. The additional information they can get about voting and thinking about being a poll manager, if you will, is to go to scvotes.gov, scvotes.gov. It's loaded with information, and I'll probably say that more than once.
This story was sponsored by Florence County Voter Registration and Elections.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.